Outpost in Maitland, and guess who's here? It's Mo DeWitt.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
If you need someone to call on, babe, I'll do it.
Welcome to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the Bus, John Busdecker.
And I just rubbed the lotion on my skin so I don't get the hose again. Brendan O'Connor from Bungalower.com.
You ever think you might get trapped in a well one day?
I think about it constantly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? You
Just
think somebody
waiting
would
for it to happen.
Who would want you, though? If they kidnapped you, what would they do with you?
That's why I feel like I failed an audition somewhere. Nobody wants me to put me in their well. I'm a big guy. You need a big well. And who has a big well anymore?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not in Orlando.
Here on Bungalower the Bus, we talk about the top headlines in Orlando's downtown bungalow neighborhoods. And tonight we're out of order.
We are. We're in Maitland.
In the Maitland, and we brought a friend.
We did. We got Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm with us.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey!
He's the official attorney of Bungalower and the Bus.
Which is good. We've had a few drinks.
We have.
We need you on hand.
Yes, just in case we say something that we need legal advice for.
Or if you fall down a well, what to
Yes.
do?
yeah, like Timmy falling down
Yes.
the well.
Yeah, and that won't happen to me again.
Yeah, but we're here at the Outpost here in
Outpost,
Maitland, and they just keep bringing us food.
which is wonderful.
fantastic.
Julie and Kevin know what they're doing. They used to be in College Park. They moved on up to Maitland in this bigger, better space.
Got a bigger house.
They're like the Jeffersons, basically.
Moving on up,
Yep.
going to Maitland.
But we had duck wings and pig wings and chicken wings and
I love a
salmon
pig wing.
and beef stroganoff. We're gonna put the photos up on
gnocchi.
Instagram
Oh, yeah.
with gnocchi.
With gnocchi, we'll have a little video because you got your own film crew with you now, Mo.
We got Forrest here filming.
Yeah.
Doing a great job.
Forrest is handsome.
You've been waiting to say that.
Why put
We've
him?
been here for 30 minutes, and you've been wanting to
I always
say how
get
handsome
confused.
he
I'm like,
is.
why do you put a handsome guy behind the camera? They should be in front of the camera.
Because I put my ugly face in front of the camera. That's why.
And you're looking
When
svelte, Mo.
yeah,
Look,
you
you're
are
svelte.
looking good.
In the
Looking
gay
good.
world, we'd call you an otter,
Ooh.
which means you're slim and a little hairy.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of flattered. I don't know what to
I'm just
say.
saying, you'd be an otter. You used to be a bear, but you've progressed.
Okay. Now I'm a marine life animal.
Yeah. How's your week been?
Good.
Yeah?
Pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
No big cases?
No big
Yeah.
lawsuits.
You save any
I mean,
babies?
we've had some big cases, but I've kind of been out of the office this week, so that's
Okay.
been nice.
Sounds great.
Because our child care has been out of the country, so I was on daddy daycare duty.
You have a Russian working for you? What's happening? What
Did they
do you
get
mean?
deported or something?
No. They went to visit their family, so they just got back. So
Okay.
I was out of the office most of the week for that. But
Okay.
back in action now.
Awesome.
That's good.
Saving lives, making
Sure,
people
that's
money.
what we do. Absolutely.
I love it. John, how was your week? What'd you do?
What did I do, Brendan?
You're never ready.
I am never ready. I'm sure I did something exciting. Oh, I went
Shoot
to
anyone this
Garp.
week?
I did some video with you. Yeah.
No, I meant like because you're.
No.
the badge.
No. How dare you, Mo? How dare you?
well, isn't that what badges mean? You get to shoot people?
no. We protect lives.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. He is in the marketing profession, I guess.
You're here. You're
I-
safe, right?
I that's what I'm told.
Yeah.
But I don't feel it.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Want to talk about news?
No, I want to tell you what I did this week.
What'd you do?
Well, now I can't remember.
Yeah, because there's nothing. If it comes to you, just bring it up.
Okay. All
Right?
right. What did you do,
You're going to
Brendan?
be like, I went shopping. I went grocery shopping. You got some more quinoa.
I'm sorry I don't live the crazy life of Brendan
Trying
O'Connor.
a new tri-blend quinoa.
Yeah,
that I
Brendan
got
goes
from
to
Whole
this
Foods.
drag show and that drag show. I can't keep up with all the
I know,
drag
it's
shows
been
you
too
go
much.
to.
We're getting ready for that super secret film project I'm in. It's not porn. It's
No.
an actual reputable film thing that I'm doing. Very
Until they're like,
exciting.
Brendan, take your shirt off.
Brendan, take your shirt off. I'm like,
That's how they all start. This is a very reputable operation here.
I've taken a lot of artistic photographs in people's apartments before, and nothing ever comes of it. I haven't seen any of them, but I know they're happy.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I don't know what I did. The new zine, our monthly print product, is out, which is exciting. We have the digital version online, thanks
Very
to our
nice.
sponsors, and yeah, we're just getting ready for the holidays.
Good,
man.
good. I went to Garp and Fuss yesterday.
Which always sounds like a cuss. but it's a restaurant.
in Winter Park.
And to get to it, you
got to
to
take. It's like a labyrinth.
Yeah, it's like Harry Potter. You have to.
It's off of Park Avenue,
Ooh,
but
Jake.
yeah, there you go. It's by Boca.
I think I've been there before.
Yeah, it's very good, very good. I hope maybe they'll invite us over there one night.
Yeah, it's gay owned, right?
I didn't ask that.
Yeah, two little lesbians.
Should I have asked
I
that?
can say that because I'm of that persuasion.
How would I know? Like, what do they have certain things on
Secret
the menu?
handshakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Handkerchiefs in their back pockets. I don't know.
Anyway, it was very good. It was very, very good.
It's there's like a big green room. It's like almost like it's just glass.
Yeah.
What would you call it? Like a greenhouse.
Atrium,
almost.
like an atrium.
Greenhouse, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
I
good.
have been there. I remember it now. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I remember based on that description.
Ah,
Food's very good.
and it looks like it's in an alleyway for some
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wonder what it was before.
I don't know. I couldn't figure that out. I meant to ask them.
Yeah, like a strip club.
It's probably some weird
It's like a
like
garden shop. I don't know.
dog clothing
that would make
store or
sense.
something.
Dog clothing.
Yeah, it's a Winter Park thing. You wouldn't understand
What?
if you don't
No.
live there.
They're the only ones that could have disposable income
It's
to
true.
dress up their dogs,
It's
right?
true.
Yeah. Let's do news.
Let's talk about the news. That's what we do here on
So I'm going to
Bungalower
bring
the
you
Bus.
down first, and then we'll build
That's
you
what you
back
do.
up.
That's what you do, Brendan. That's how you keep a partner.
That's how I keep
Bring them down first,
Bring 'em
and
down
then,
first,
then you build them up.
Yeah. Then they think. Anyway.
That's what Mo does to employees. First day.
Beat them down, build them back up.
Yeah.
So dumb. Yeah. Well, your glass
Nobody
is
will ever
too
hire.
full.
Nobody will ever hire you.
Florida just identified its first confirmed case of the Omicron variant, which sounds like it's straight from Loki. Right? Did you watch that? On Disney
No, I
Plus?
mean I know what Loki is.
All right, cool. It was in Tampa, and they just the person in question returned from international travel, and they're experiencing mild symptoms. So
They
they're not
pretty much
hospitalized.
assumed it would be here. I mean, it's everywhere else, so
But
it's
it's here
going to be here
now.
in Florida.
Yeah.
What are you guys taking it any different now?
No.
No.
You?
Just washing my hands more.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah,
You just
I'm-
do the same precautions you've always done. Do what
Yeah.
you're comfortable with, and go about your life.
Mo, did you get your booster shot?
I did get my booster
You
shot.
did you,
actually.
Brendan?
I haven't yet.
I haven't either yet.
Yeah, I can,
We
though.
should sit farther away from Mo.
I got my booster. I'm
Actually,
good.
no, the other way around.
know.
He should.
That's why
sit
Mo-
Nobody
farther-
knows how this works.
Personal space anymore. He
I
doesn't.
need to go get. I
I'm a
just
close
felt,
talker.
I just felt so terrible after that second shot. I'm a little.
Oh, you were hit hard.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
hit very hard.
I felt bad after this. First one was fine, no symptoms.
me too.
Second one, I was out for like a day.
Me too.
Booster was worse.
Really?
Yeah, booster.
Oh, you're not
booster hit for
helping
like
here,
2
Mo.
days.
But they say that means it's really working, right?
Who knows? Does anyone know what they're talking about anymore?
Did you mix and match? Did you get like a Pfizer?
Nope, I'm a Moderna man all the way.
Okay, so just all purist.
All Moderna. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
John,
Yeah, pure
are you gonna mix and
organic
match?
Moderna.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really
Because
matter.
they're telling
right?
you could get one of each now.
I mean, I might as well get the
So they're
Pfizer
saying.
one if they have it because that's what I got before.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I should do it on a Monday so I can get like 2 days off during the week.
There you go.
Right?
You won't get any time off because you got a booster
If
shot?
I feel terrible, I'm going to take a sick day.
All right. Well, do what you got to do.
Okay.
Publix heiress just died.
Yeah,
Saw
but
that.
like I shouldn't say this, but like the good one, right? Like the woman who didn't, but like the woman who didn't
You just
fund.
did.
But like
Apparently, there's 6 more to choose from.
okay, but the woman who didn't fund the insurrection, this woman like gave
Yeah.
money to like children's hospitals and it was like a caring woman.
She was the one who would put the Buffalo or the Publix chicken tender sub on sale all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, so that's over.
She's a saint. I mean, she's
Yeah.
up in heaven.
No longer.
You know,
She died 64 years old.
she
Pretty
dies
young,
of
honestly.
Alzheimer's, I think, right?
Yeah. Early onset.
Yeah.
that's pretty sad.
But what does that do? I thought, like, why would you die from Alzheimer's? What does it do?
I
to
think. I mean, I'm no expert, but I did have a family member
You're
when
a
I was
lawyer,
really
I trust
young
you. Yeah.
who had Alzheimer's, and I think there may be some other things that come along with that, whether it's
my
Parkinson's
gosh,
and
it's so
other
scary.
kind of- yeah.
But no, she. It sounded like she was a really nice woman. So
Carol Jenkins Barnett.
Yeah.
Yeah, so holler out to her family. It's very sad. Manatee feeding program. They're actually looking to feed the manatees and save them right now.
And that's why we're here at this lovely restaurant tonight.
you calling Brendan and I manatees?
I was calling
sea
myself a
cows over
manatee.
here.
well, I feel like it right now.
Float around.
Eating fish with my
Yeah.
friends.
Well, they've had 1,000 manatees die
This
year
year.
that they know of,
Yeah, that they know of.
Yeah.
And it's because there's no seagrass for them to eat right now.
and so they're going to just start like shoveling out lettuce. Or?
Lettuce. And it's the first time they've ever done stuff like that. Because generally you don't don't want to feed wild animals,
Right.
Because you could change their behavior patterns, like alligators. When you start feeding them hot dogs, next time that hot dog full gator sees someone's little toes dangling in the river, they're gonna just grab them, just go for it.
Yeah.
So they're worried. We don't know what that'll do, but but there's literally no food for them right now in the water. They're seeing them like eating. They're like trying to like jump out of the water to grab leaves, and they're eating grass from people's lawns that is like close to the water, just because there's no food for them.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
And this is
tough,
more.
man.
It's on the West Coast that they're doing this program, right?
No, the Indian River Lagoon.
Oh, on the east.
Yeah,
All right.
so because that's where most of them congregate as soon as it gets cold, right? And that's why it's coming up now. We're going to see most of them all in one place.
Gotcha.
It kind of makes you feel bad now that we're looking at a table full of gnocchi and things.
I'll eat the rest of this.
Yeah,
I mean, I
maybe
won't
you
let it
should
go
save
to
for a
waste.
sea cow.
They don't like gnocchi.
They don't. Something to watch.
Everybody likes gnocchi.
I'm excited to see them doing something.
Yeah.
Sea cow.
I want to see like the ship where all the lettuce heads are on. They're just shoveling it out the back.
I
like,
would volunteer to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I should say, Joe Schmo Public, it's still illegal for you to feed a manatee. So don't just do it just because there's a federal feeding program now for them. You got to make sure they have SNAP benefits or something. Apparently, not just anyone can feed a sea cow.
Yeah. Don't touch it either.
Don't touch
Right.
it.
Don't touch the sea cow.
Like that guy that like carved Trump on the back of one.
We don't know who did that. Could have been a woman.
Okay, well, it wasn't.
Yeah. It could have been natural. Maybe
Could have
God
been
wanted
another
Trump
manatee. I don't
on
know.
that manatee.
He didn't.
Manatee on manatee crimes. At that.
No, we know it was some guy with a neck beard. Disney has its first Black Santa, which
Really?
is very
Saw that,
exciting. Yeah, and they're not really promoting it. It's like a hush hush thing, but everybody's talking about it because it's the first time they've ever had a person of color be Santa in the parks, and so that's very exciting and progressive,
I think so.
Interesting.
right?
Actually, the person who watches my son, their child care person, she made some Christmas ornaments.
Can we
and
have
she
her
did
name?
make-
You have it named.
Her name's Elizabeth. So
Okay.
so if you listen to Tom and Dan, she was Tom's old nanny.
Oh, okay. All right. All
I didn't
right.
know
Probably
that.
heard some stories about
Kicked
her.
her to the curb.
Yeah.
Well, this kid's got too old.
Well,
Exactly.
Gave her a big bonus when she left, though. I remember that story.
Well, she cried profusely. So yeah. Anyways, but she made some Black Santa ornaments for the Christmas tree.
What?
Yeah, she was making Christmas ornaments like
Is she
out of like
German?
felt. No, she's Colombian,
Okay,
and that's what she made.
I love that.
Well, good.
I don't know why I find that fascinating. I love it.
Just is.
Colorblind Santa casting.
There you
More of
go.
that in 2022. We'll see what happens next year. Orlando Pride has a new coach, Amanda Cromwell. She's previously the 14-year head coach for the women's soccer team at UCF. Also the UCLA Bruins, and she's now back, and she's leading the Orlando Pride.
You ever been to a Pride game, Mo?
I don't think I have. Only Orlando City.
All right. I think
I
I've
don't
been
get
to
out
one or two. That's true. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't get. I don't
Oh,
get
you're
out
busy
either.
saving people's livelihoods.
Yeah, baby. You got little kids.
I like how you pretend like I'm a doctor out here saving lives
You
or doing
are.
something
To
important.
be honest, you have more education than Brendan and I combined.
Yeah, how long did you go to school, Mo?
It was like a 3-hour online course.
He's like, I went to ITT Tech.
Yeah.
You can do that to
Someplace
become
fun.
a pastor, right? Get people married. How long were you in school? 10 years.
Well, law school's 3 years, undergrad's 4 years. So
Okay.
7.
Yeah, 7
A lot of
years.
math.
after grad school.
Okay. I went 4. You probably went longer than I did.
Well, I did, but just because I guess I was in school for 7 years, but because
Yeah, so
I
call him
transferred,
Dr. O'Connor.
It's
when you
Dr.
see him.
O'Connor.
I just got my undergrad. I transferred down from Canada, and they didn't give me any credit for my Canadian schooling. They just said that's made up.
Yes. We don't trust the Canadians.
Oh, this is America. You need to get some American credits. The Beecham downtown Beecham Theater just turned 100 years old today.
Whoa.
Very exciting. It used to house like vaudeville acts. It was,
Yeah.
there's a tunnel under the road.
Allegedly. Have you seen the tunnel?
I've seen the other side of it.
Oh,
because it
okay.
connected to the Angebilt,
Right.
which used to be a hotel.
Yep.
And I made the people who bought it. The WeWork people.
Yeah, what's their names?
Mo used to have his offices.
Yeah, we used to be in that
at the
building.
Angebilt.
I can't remember
I
who
thought
bought it.
It was like a Chicago company,
Yeah,
wasn't
they're
it?
out of Chicago. It is like a WeWork company, whatever it's
I
called.
think that's what it was. I can't remember what
I think
it is
starts
now.
with a C for some reason. But
When they got it, I was like, "Yeah, I'm with the media. Take me down to your basement." And they did, and you could see where there's an outline of where they sealed it up with like
Interesting.
bricks.
There's probably
But
a
I've never
there's probably
seen
a
it on the
human in
Beecham
there,
side.
a family that got bricked in.
At
Why
least
don't they try to
vampires.
open that? That'd be a cool.
I guess it's
thing.
flooded or something. There's talk of just like weirdness in the
Issues.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Definitely a ghost. Right?
Two.
They're
Yeah.
still feeding it fish heads. I don't know.
I haven't seen. They still do concerts, right? Oh, I guess nobody's really doing
The Beecham?
Yeah,
Yeah. Don't they do big parties?
I haven't been to a concert there in a long
I
time.
think the last thing I saw at the Beecham concert-wise was Father John Misty, but the big event I went to was at Orlando Weekly Best of.
Yeah, they
Oh.
used to always do that. That's
I've
right.
been to a town. Tom and Dan did one of their parties there one time.
they?
Yeah, years ago. Yeah.
It's cool. It was purchased in 1975 by Larry and Sherry Carpenter, and they made it into the Southern Music Hall, and that's what it was before the Beecham. And they're the ones that painted. If you ever go to the back, there's a saxophone that's painted on.
Yep.
You can just make it out. And we have the whole history about that mural up on bungalower.com. We shared it to our Facebook page. If you care about
I
where
care.
old historic murals came from.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You should go
They're
read it
called
then.
ghost murals. Did you know that? When they're faded like that?
Oh.
Yeah, did a whole story on that one time.
For who?
The Lynchburg News in Advance in Lynchburg, Virginia.
So definitely not on the line yet.
What?
That article. I'm guessing that they didn't go on.
Probably not. Yeah, we didn't have the internet back in
Right?
2006.
It was like dial-up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could probably go to the archives there. They clipped it out.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I liked your little clip thing. You doing okay on time?
Yep.
Full Sail. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Full Sail this might get us in trouble, but they'll never sponsor us. Who cares? Full Sail is angling to get $1.3 million from property tax exemptions.
All right.
And it's a new rule. This was Annie Martin of Orlando Sentinel just did a great report about this. Full Sail could benefit from this new exemption that was crafted specifically for them.
Just for Full Sail.
Just for Full Sail.
Interesting.
It was last minute, just put in for the legislature, led by local Republicans, and it exempts properties that are used by private schools with more than 500 students that specialize in teaching movie production skills.
All right. Yeah,
Not
that is
specific at all.
very specific. Yeah.
And so, like, you're like, well, why would they do that? And Full Sail founders have been giving money to the Florida Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee for years.
Oh, yeah.
And they just recently gave them $50,000. But the governor's political committee has gotten more than $250,000 from one of the Full Sail owner founders specifically. I can't remember his name right now.
Is it Chan? Is the last name Chan or something like that?
No.
Maybe not.
No,
I'm thinking
can't.
of a different guy.
It almost sounded European.
Yeah, like
But
I mean, some people I don't know. I've been to Full Sail a few times. Actually, when I first moved here to Orlando, they kicked me off their campus.
Why?
Because there was
You didn't have pants on?
no, there was a robbery at the.
And they thought it was you?
No, at the Toyota dealership across the street, and it was like the guy stuck the guy up, like he had a gun and was like, give me your laptop, because like all the kids there have really expensive laptops.
Oh, true,
Right.
true.
And so I went in there to like get
got
quotes.
homework to do. Give me
yeah,
your
I went there to get like quotes from the kids, and I got escorted off their
'Cause you-
property.
oh,
It's private
such a
property. It's
rookie.
private property.
Gotta
though,
ask.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Go to their people.
I don't know. I mean, some people go to Full Sail and they do great, and they get degrees and they go on and work for Grammy this or Emmy that. But there's a lot of people, I feel like, I don't want to say a lot of people. There's people that go there that they have these dreams of becoming a director, and then they spend $100,000 to go there because it's not cheap to go
It's
to Full
very
Sail.
expensive, yeah.
And they're good. Like, they produce good stuff, but then they come out and they're like, I can't get a job like with what I got. I mean, you can say that
Right.
about any college, I think.
Well, I mean, isn't that just the reality of show business? I mean,
It's
it's
true.
a college kind of for show business. So,
It
I mean,
is.
They have people who are on the Howard Stern show, and
Yeah.
they have people produce like major record albums, but then they also have people who
It's
didn't
true.
do anything.
But if you're like sold that at the beginning of your
Right.
student career,
You
like
should make sure
you're
you're-
going to do this.
Yeah.
We should ask your videographer to make sure he wasn't. He didn't go
No, I think he did go to Full
Did you go
Sail.
to Full Sail?
Actually,
Now we're-
yeah. I mean, I'm not against tax breaks. I mean, if there's a lot of people that go there and they
Right.
get an education and that's fine. I'm not against tax breaks. I mean, that happens all over the county and the city and the state.
Tax breaks are great, but generally, as
That's just
incentives to get something new to come and open,
That's a very specific
they've been here
thing,
so
though.
long, and it's clearly related.
Oh, yeah.
To them. There's a history
Yeah.
of them giving the money, and now they're going to get a tax exemption that's written specifically for them because they gave the money.
Yeah, no, that's probably
That's
not right.
crazy.
Well, I mean, they have prime
And as a
time
lawyer,
real
can I
estate over
talk about
there.
this?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. No, they definitely do. I thought you were going to say, a college with 500 students that's private and just end it there. But then to add the caveat of and does like TV film production, like that's only
Yeah,
one
because
place.
otherwise they'd be like Rollins College,
Well,
and
not-
like
but even
anyone
like
who has
those-
some sort of film.
Well, it'd be funny if they now all add film production.
Yeah.
Specialize. You have
Yeah.
to specialize in it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
That is a little specific. I
Too
feel like.
specific.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, and at what point? What will anything happen?
Is there a provision in there for lawyers who appear on a podcast that it's called Bungalower the Bus?
Left-handed. Yeah. Canadian, ex-Canadian.
You're left-handed?
bloggers. No.
Okay.
No.
Gosh.
But I can be. I don't know why I said that so sexy. One more thing. Let's see. Torchy's Tacos is coming to town. Everybody's talking about it. It's a super popular Austin, Texas-based chain that's known for damn good tacos.
Okay. I mean, I'm not anti-taco.
You seem like you're anti.
No.
He's anti-burrito.
I am anti-burrito, actually.
That's it. I'm out of
If
here.
Right?
it's between tacos and burritos, I'm
I think
always
it's a
going with tacos.
homophobic
No. I just think tacos are better than burritos.
How dare you?
I've said this for 10 years on podcasts and radio shows.
You've been very adamantly
Yeah.
anti-burrito.
What's so special about this taco place, though?
Just that everybody loves it. Started as a food truck, and now they're just blown up.
I saw the rendering, or like the picture of the buildings.
Looks beautiful.
It looks cool.
I
Where
guess
is
it
it?
just has a connection. It'll be in Altamont.
Okay.
Near the Vineland Point Mall.
Oh.
Where's that?
I don't know.
That must be on the
It's on
west
my
side
beat.
of I-4.
Oh.
The west side? The
No, I'm
west
saying
side
like
of Vineland.
going west on
Sounded like such a
436.
snob. It should be interesting. I think it has connections to like Austin when it was still weird, right? And it's just one of these old stalwart things that just kind of carried through and did well. And so it just has connections to like a nostalgic Texas that people really like. From what my very small amount of research I did. That's
Where's
what
your
I think.
go-to taco place, Mo?
Oh, good question. We go to El Potro in our park a lot. It's a
El
good little
Potro's
spot.
good, yeah.
That's
it's
a
our
good
top.
one.
Mm-hmm.
What's
We
your
were going there like 3-5 times a week. We had to cut back a little bit.
They got a good buffet there during the lunchtime.
They got rid of the buffet.
Oh, really?
After COVID, they got rid of the buffet.
Oh, it was like $9 for
Yeah.
all you can eat tacos.
But it's still
there.
good. They still have good.
All right, we got to take a break.
Let's take a break.
We're going to have some more food here at the Outpost here in Maitland,
Some Yakis.
and we'll be right back.
All right.
Here's a little attorney secret for you. Hiring any attorney is always better than hiring no attorney. I know every day you get inundated with attorney ads on the radio, on television. Everybody's saying, hire me because I do this, or hire me because I do that. At the end of the day, if you just hire an attorney for your injury case, in my opinion, you're always going to do better. Yeah, the insurance company does know the attorneys who go to court. They know the attorneys who are going to fight them. And they do know the attorneys that are going to accept the last best settlement offer. But at the end of the day, if you don't hire an attorney for your injury case, in my opinion, you're always going to lose.
Welcome back to Bungalower and the Bus. I am the Bus, John Busdecker.
And I just want to say, no matter how ugly you think you are, there's always somebody out there that'll hit it. Brendan O'Connor from Bungalower.com.
I didn't think you were going there. I thought you were going to say somebody is probably uglier than you.
No.
All right.
No. Who cares about that?
Okay.
What's up? How we doing?
We're here with Moses DeWitt.
I love Mo.
He's our official attorney of Bungalower the Bus.
Still here for some reason. I'm not sure why.
You just don't want to go home.
Exactly.
Oh.
Then I got to do chores. You know how it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's people there
Lots of people.
Yeah, but we're here at the Outpost tonight here in Maitland.
eating all the things.
We've had a lot of food. We've had duck wings and pig wings and chicken wings and
Deviled eggs.
deviled
eggs on a charcuterie board.
Yeah. She calls it what does she call it? A southern. No wait, what? Country bumpkin.
Country
Country
bumpkin, yep.
bumpkin. Not redneck.
Not redneck.
Country bumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, which I love.
I do too.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Moses,
Sir.
you're a lawyer.
So they tell me.
All right. And you tell yourself every day in the mirror, right?
Absolutely.
Before you go, I am a lawyer.
Yeah,
Got
that's his
this.
pep talk in the morning.
And there's a bigger story happening right now about like death penalty. Markeith Lloyd just got it. We're not going to talk about like that nitty gritty, but like it's got me thinking, like, what do I have to do to get the death penalty? I'm Canadian. I'm a little nervous. Is that
You got to do something pretty bad to get the death
like
penalty.
kill someone? Obviously.
That's usually where it goes.
Okay.
Or
And I mean,
treason.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Treason cases.
Uh-huh.
But nobody's been sentenced to death for that, right? Because with that insurrection.
Well, the federal system hasn't put anyone to death in quite some time. Maybe recently they did, but for a long time they weren't using the death penalty.
But there's state level treason.
No, I don't think
there's
so. I
state
don't
level
think so.
treason,
I think
yeah.
you're safe. I think you're safe, Brendan.
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
you're-
we talked a lot of crud about our governor. I'm a little nervous there. Okay.
He is starting a militia. We can talk about that later. But anyway,
I think that's called the guard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
state
marketing.
guard. But I mean, no. So for a death penalty case, I mean, first of all, they're long cases. The attorneys who handle them have to be death penalty certified. That's
Okay.
a thing. So not
What?
any attorney
I didn't know that.
handle a death penalty case. You have to have someone who's death penalty certified because there's very specific aspects that go into the penalty phase.
so wait, Mo, are you death penalty certified?
I'm not.
Okay.
Nor do I care to be.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to handle those kinds of cases personally.
Okay.
So, and then it used to be that a majority of the jury just had to come back and recommend the death penalty. The Florida Supreme Court changed that maybe a couple years ago, and a bunch of death penalties got overturned because of it. And now you have to have a unanimous jury to come back and recommend the death penalty in order for the death penalty.
Which is what
to be-
just happened, right?
Which is what
so
just
they had
happened.
a unanimous jury. Okay.
That's probably a good thing. Unanimous jury.
Yeah, I think, and I forget the logic behind the case that switched it back to a unanimous jury because it was unanimous, then they said majority, now it's back to unanimous, is my
And
understanding.
not to make light of it, but unanimous jury would be a great punk band name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So don't kill anyone.
It's usually good advice.
Don't commit treason.
Also good advice.
Is there anything else that could qualify for?
I'm sure there's probably something else out there that we're
That's not
missing,
your type
but
of law.
Not my type of law. No.
You do mostly personal injury, divorce.
Yep, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
the
Yeah,
good
yeah.
things.
Yep, injured on the go, just call Mo. It's not really good things. We help people who are in bad situations, but
Okay.
not that bad of a situation.
But if I get in trouble like that, I'm going to call you.
If you get in any trouble, call me. We'll get you to the right people.
Thanks, Mo.
There you go.
And I wish I would have called you when I got T-boned by the USPS
You
truck.
should have, man. You wouldn't
I
be
wish
even
I
hosting
would've.
this podcast anymore. You'd own the
Yeah,
radio
we
station.
We had $500 is what we got from that.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't that
Mo is
crazy?
shaking his head right now.
I know.
Oh, boy.
And it took like a year
Oh, my
before we
gosh.
got that check.
So much to learn.
They lose $500 every second. The insurance goes. They don't care about. That's nothing to them.
Crazy.
And you guys were like $500.
Yeah, we had to buy the next car with our own money.
Scotty, we should take this.
I know. Meanwhile, a smart car out the window. Look crazy.
That was probably a lawsuit anyway. Just driving the smart
Just
car.
driving a smart car.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was.
Probably some class.
I would
action
actually
suit with
venture
that.
to say it was a hate crime because he saw me, a big homo, driving a smart car, and he just T-boned me out of spite just to get it off the road.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? You don't have to have anything. You're fine. Let's talk about news.
That's what we normally talk about here on Bungalower and the Bus.
So we were just looking at a big dollop of cream cheese on that charcuterie board.
Delicious charcuterie board, by the way.
Delicious charcuterie, which is just a hard word to say too. And we're
Let's
faced
call it. It's a cheese and deliciousness board.
cheese and deliciousness
yeah.
board, which it sounds like a bureau, like the Bureau of Cheese and Deliciousness. It's from Harry Potter. cream cheese is going to be a hard to come by commodity. We're facing a shortage right now.
I did see that. Why? I mean, why would cream cheese be a shortage? That doesn't make any sense.
Cows are on strike, Brendan. Cows are on strike.
What? Maybe, but it's also, I guess, because factories have a shortage of labor. There's still a national shortage of drivers, Mo, and a shortage of packing supplies. I guess the packing supply thing is like that, bringing it over from overseas or something.
Maybe.
Right?
Well, it doesn't come from overseas typically, does it? I mean,
they probably want packing supplies to be as cheap as possible. I can't imagine they're making that here.
I mean, it's this whole supply chain thing, really. I mean, if you can't get the milk to the factory, then the factory can't get it to the grocery store. The grocery store can't get it to the people. I mean,
I don't see any cows on the picket line down in the milk district.
Cows are notoriously lazy. And it's funny because most cream cheese that people, like, it's not just like these little cartons of cream cheese. People are using this Kraft Heinz Philadelphia cream cheese, like, in bulk for their fancy cream cheeses that they're making in the restaurants. So they're all buying like the same type of cream cheese, and then they add things to it.
So wait, this is just Philadelphia cream cheese?
Most of it, and that's what most people are using. There's not a lot of big cream cheese manufacturers here in the States, which is such a weird thing. I hate that we're even talking about this, but it's just another symptom of just messed up supply chain. But I don't even think we can blame it on the supply chain. I think we have to blame it on the habit for people to be using easy, cheap ingredients, right? Like, there must be a local cream cheese provider that people could be using.
I mean, I don't know, but let's get to the hard-hitting part of this story. Will this affect my ability to get a cheesecake for Christmas?
It will. Cheesecake Factory, you're not getting a cheesecake. Yeah.
This is going to be rough.
I'm blaming Obama.
Thanks a lot, Obama. Him and his fancy Obama lettuce. Remember that? Arugula. Didn't he say, what happened with that? He went to a grocery store and he said he liked arugula and that everybody thought it was elitist. Remember that was a problem? Well, that's crazy. That should be a legal problem. He should have had a Mo to call. Jam Hot Chicken is now open at Winter Park. Have you heard about this place?
No, where is that?
It's over... Did you ever go to the Sausage Shack, Mo?
I cannot say that I have.
That is Brendan's home bar, home hangout, the Sausage Shack. Brendan Okada.
It's also where I first met John.
All makes sense now.
Right? It's in Hannibal Square. It's this little window.
I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
Sausage Shack. It's so hard to say.
You put your sausage in the window.
I think that's called something else.
No, not cute. That's a great way to get sued. They used to do... These were the guys that did, like, candy cane sausage. They'd put, like, literally a whole thing of candy cane on a bun and then put the sausage on top. And people would eat that crud. It is so crazy. Anyway, didn't work out, obviously.
Can't imagine why.
And now this new place has moved in. And Jam Hot Chicken specializes in Nashville hot and Louisiana hot, like buttermilk-based batter.
That stuff is good. Nashville hot chicken's delicious.
Not good for us because we're trying to eat clean and look svelte for our people.
I'd eat some Nashville hot chicken, Louisiana chicken, Memphis chicken. I don't care where it's from. I'll eat any kind of chicken.
They're now open. They're in a soft open phase. Amy Drew at Orlando Sentinel just wrote about it. A beautiful, whole hard-hitting article about who they are and where they came from. But we're having this big, like, hot chicken, fried chicken wave right
chicken
now.
in general, everywhere.
It's crazy.
Oh.
Hopefully we don't get a chicken shortage. But we have a fried chicken map that I had to update just because we have so many new ones that just opened up. If you need an interactive map of where all the fried chicken
what we
is.
should do is get one of those tour, like the London-style tour buses, and we'll just do a chicken tour around Orlando.
I don't hate it, although I'm not sure I can eat that much fried chicken in one day. I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. You absolutely should not.
I would die. When I won't tell you. I just was thinking about a major character that just died in the new Sex and the City series, and I'm not going to do any spoilers for anyone. This comes on the tail of the new Guy Fieri place that just opened up, Chicken Fire, and I was just there. which was interesting.
What did you think, Brendan? Did you like? Was he? First of all, was Guy Fieri there? Was he there doing his Triple G stuff? Triple D.
Triple
Well,
D.
no, there's Guy's Grocery Games and Diners, Drivers,
I
and
stand
Dives.
corrected. I stand corrected.
Please, sir. I know
Yes.
my Guy Fieri over here. Was he at his chicken place?
He wasn't. He had a stand-in. I guess it's his real good friend is the president of this concept, and they look very similar, like loud shirts.
You know, if he could start a thing like Bozo the Clown did, where he licenses out and finds other Guy Fieri's to show up at the restaurants,
Yes.
that's what he needs to get into.
I think that's brilliant. I think that he should have an impersonator there. They since it opened, they have a new. It's joined this whole section of road that has lots of fried chicken things on it, and I don't know if I can say some of the names. Can I say the one name? Right, I was calling it the chicken strip, and then it blew up online. Someone suggested in our comments that it should be called, I'm going to say it, the cock block. And that blew up, and now everybody's calling it the cock block because PDQ is there, Publix is across the street, Chick-fil-A, which I shouldn't say because I'm a homo. Popeyes is there. I feel like there's another one too.
Well,
right?
the Guy Fieri's there now,
And now
obviously.
Guy Fieri. So it's almost like people really like fried chicken in Winter Park.
I think cock block is hilarious, by the way. I thought chicken strip was good and inventive, but then whoever came up with that, I don't know who it was. I think Winter Park should make a sign that says the cock block with not a peacock, an actual chicken.
Oh, that'd be funny if it's a peak. I like that. I like what you just did. That's going to be a T-shirt. Welcome to the cock block. I even almost wanted to do like a checklist on the back of the shirt, and you could check off all the places that you've tried to go to that day. Like when you go to Epcot and drink around the world, you could go to the cock block. I hope we didn't get all bleeped out right now. It's going to be like 6 bleeps in a row. But they, there was a big fight online about who came up with it first, and I got stuck in the middle of it because someone was like, "I didn't give them attribution for taking this funny meme they did," and then someone sent me a text message like, "I'm the one that came up with it, and you should be giving me attribution." And I was like, nobody cares.
Exactly.
And nobody cares. You need to get over yourself. That was my struggle this week.
You should say, "Send me the copyright information," or send me it, and then we can figure it out. You ain't got copyright on that.
No, none of these kids who are complaining on Instagram even know what a copyright is. So, like, right? You can't just put TM on cockblock and hope for the best. Or maybe you can. I don't know.
Radio trademark.
Have
now
you gone
trademark.
to any of those fried chicken places?
I've not been to Guy Fieri yet, but I've been into all the other ones on the cock block.
It was good. I went for.
I mean,
I love hearing
the
it.
day Winter Park puts up a sign in that region
Oh.
that says cock block would be absolutely amazing.
Which maybe is why I find it so funny is that it's in Winter Park. And those people who work at Winter Park City Hall are just not happy.
We should just put up a sign somewhere randomly and see how long it stays there for.
Okay.
I mean, that would be pretty good.
Why don't we do an event with you? We should do a video, and it should be, well, I'm Oda Witt. Welcome to the cock block. And it's just you going to all the places on the cock block.
Yeah.
Let's do
Give
it.
a little tour, do some videos,
Yeah.
taste testing. I like it.
Right? You could talk about, like,
Yeah.
I'll help you set that up. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. City of Winter Park, since we were just talking about them, they're looking to create a development handbook. This would be something like, instead of just walking in and having no idea of what you're facing when you're trying to open a new development or build a house or build a business, they want to have like a cheat sheet, right? That's like a Cole's Notes, or what do you call it here? What do you call it?
Like a Spark Notes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm Canadian. And just all in
Notes.
one place.
Yeah.
Imagine Cliff's Notes.
Yeah.
Why is that not a standardized thing? And so the staff at City of Winter Park is very interesting. They're very progressive and things like this. And so they tabled it. They really wanted to do it. And City Council's like, oh, we need more time to look at what this would look like. We don't understand what a guidebook could be. And so they pushed it back until 2022 because they're all very trepidatious. They don't want anyone to get pissed off. City of Winter Park's constituents are very vocal. I don't know why they wouldn't do it. And you guys don't care about this. I'm such a city planner.
See,
I think it's
I
great.
think they should go the other way.
Oh.
If they disagree, if the property owner and the city disagree, they just challenge each other to a duel. Whoever wins, that's how you prevail.
Make
Very
it
simple.
easier.
Yeah. Cut through the red tape.
Some of the things that they have these people doing just seem made up. Like there's a person who's trying to convert this house into a retail shop on my street, and the city told them they have to put in a mop sink. And she's like, it's hardwood floors. We're not going to use a mop ever. And they're like, well, it's in code. If you're changing from a house to this, you got to have a mop sink. It's the only way to do it. And it's like just archaic, weird rules that don't make any sense. But if you had a guidebook that told these people what to expect ahead of time, cool. I think the city of Orlando should do it too. People don't like this immersive Van Gogh exhibit. Have you heard about this?
So I've heard a little bit about it. I mean, we've talked about the exhibit. It's at the convention center. It was supposed to be downtown Orlando, but it turned out that it's at the convention center, which I didn't think that was a huge deal. I mean, if you're going to advertise downtown, whatever, but like most people who think Orlando's big, and so like it could be there, whatever. You got to find the space that's right for it. But it sounds like, from what I've heard, I guess there was like a big Reddit thing on it, and they were saying how the images don't look right and the colors are off, and it's like stretched, and it's not cheap either. It's not like it's $5 to get into. It's like 100, right, or 50 or 100. It's expensive. Have you been to this, Mo?
I'm not. No.
Do you know what we're talking about?
I mean, I've seen some videos. I think I saw Brendan post a video on TikTok or something. I think I saw that.
No.
No?
What did I do? Oh, no, I did the
someone's
one
video on
in
TikTok.
Dolly. They had one at the
Maybe,
Dolly
okay, maybe that's what I'm
Museum,
thinking
which
of.
was wonderful.
Yeah, the Dolly Museum's awesome.
And then somebody wanted to do this one. It's supposedly from like Paris or something. Like this is one of the bigger ones that tours the cities.
Okay.
And when they first announced it, you touched on it, John. When they first announced it, they said it's coming to a historic building in downtown Orlando in November. It got postponed to December after they sold tons of tickets. It just sounded like a scheme, right?
Right.
We didn't even want to talk about it ahead of time because like, it's made up. It's just one of these email farming things. You sign up for an update, and then it never happens. Like the Pokemon bar that never came to town. And it came, and then they announced finally it's going to be the Orange County Convention Center. And yeah, everything's stretched out. It's not optimized for the room that they're in. It just sounds like a nightmare, and it's huge on Reddit. Another thing did you look at the Reddit thread? I don't really know how to use Reddit. It looks like DOS to me. Like I don't understand what I'm looking at. Orlando Weekly is getting roasted on that thread because they didn't credit the thread. Like they just said everybody hates it, and this is where it's from. They pulled the quote, but they didn't say like here
Where
are
they
the
got the
people.
information.
They just don't do that anymore. It's that same guy who rewrites all my articles, and they're roasting them on Reddit. And they tabled, why don't we do a roundup about like the top 10 worst Orlando Weekly articles ever, and then we'll see if they run that too, if it gets too popular.
It's weird because like if you're gonna write a story about the Van Gogh thing and talk about all these quotes from Reddit, it doesn't. Who cares if you cite them? Like I was a reporter. Just put that all this stuff was on Reddit. It's not a huge deal.
Right. Yeah.
As a writer. Just cite it, and then you've moved on from it.
Yeah, but this guy, it's such a rookie thing because he doesn't want it to seem like he like there's some like weird. Maybe he feels like it hurts his credibility.
See, I actually think it's the opposite. I think it gives him more credibility because there's so many people on there that are supporting it.
Absolutely. And okay, if he doesn't want that, that's fine, or the writer doesn't want that, but he should have somebody above him, a boss, an editor, or whatever, that says, look, man, like, where did you get these quotes? How did you get this? Oh, it's on Reddit. You need to put that it was on Reddit, and then conversation over. Like, you shouldn't. I mean, when I worked at the Orlando Sentinel, I posted a lot of things online that probably didn't go through editors, but like this is why you're supposed to have editors. So somebody just says, hey, and if you're brand new, maybe you just don't know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's only done this for 6 months or a year, and he's just new at this whole journalism thing. But he should have somebody above him say, look, man, like you need to cite this or it's wrong. And so that's somebody else's job too.
Otherwise, continue to do what you're doing because it makes me look great, and I'll take it. I do get mad though when he rewrites my stuff. Sea Life Aquarium has a new Scuba Santa. If you want to see a Santa doing a scuba diving thing.
One of my life's missions has always been to see that. Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And do
Big
mushrooms
Scuba
while you're
Santa fan.
watching it?
Yes.
It's so funny. I went, and the whole time I was there, I was like, why am I not high right now? to be watching this. Mayhem on Mills is back this weekend, the pop-up wrestling event. It'll be at 1010 Brewing, Sunday, December 12th. Tickets are $20. You got to go to that. And the new Winter Park Library just is opening up this weekend, too. And it's beautiful.
So you could go to the library and then go over and get some chicken at the chicken strip, or another name for it.
Well said, John. Is that all the time we have? All right, we're going to go. Thank you so much, Mo DeWitt,
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
the
Thanks for
official
the food.
lawyer. It's great food.
Yeah.
I love it. And thanks so much to Outpost for hosting us.
We will see you guys next week.